Good afternoon to my fellow Gambians, Gambians at home, Gambians abroad. This message here is for His Excellency, the President Adama Barrow. Dear Mr. President, this is Marie Sock, former presidential candidate 2021. I'm coming on here today to talk on just a few issues. This was not planned, as I was very busy and something caught my attention and people talking about it. In case you don't know, and please, I want this message to reach His Excellency the President, because I think he doesn't know what is going on in the country and what his ministers or advisors are up to online in the media. And it is very important as a head of state to be aware of these things, because it hurts you as a president. Dear Mr. President, as we have just concluded the OIC summit in the Gambia, most people think it is not successful, and some think it is successful based on the fact that you are nominated the chairman, and also we're expecting great things from you. But as I said before, most people think it is not successful because there's a lot of gossip, a lot of scandals, a lot of mismanagement of funds, everything coming out. So as Gambians are going through this path right now of not knowing what is and what is not, please, Mr. President, I am advising you as a concerned Gambian that have moved here from the diaspora to try to be part of the solution for the Gambia. I'm advising you to tame your staff. And when I say your staff, these are not just ordinary staff. These are your advisors. These are your ministers. These are public figures. These advisors and public figures are being paid from taxpayers' money. I am advising you, Mr. President Adama Barrow, to have a cabinet meeting where you forbid your advisors and your ministers from interacting on social media. Some of them are very petty. It's diminishing the image of a presidential advisor. It is diminishing the image of a minister in this country. This shows one or two things. That is, they're idle. If they have no job to do or nothing to do as an advisor or minister, please, Mr. President, there are some people in this country that are more qualified and ready to do the job. We cannot afford to pay people to be your advisor and or head of cabinet or minister only for them to 24/7 be on media and responding to nonsense or responding to people or to concerned Gambians that have concerns and voicing their opinion and objectives. The reason why we are on social media to do this is because there's no other platform for us to come out and sit with you or sit with the ministers to advise them or talk to them. When you call for togetherness, that is you, Mr. President, that is calling for togetherness. But do you know that around you, the people around you don't never want us, the opposition, to come anywhere close to you, which is fine. That is to your disadvantage, because there are lots of Gambians who are not with you today. that are better off in the position to support and help you. Not support your party, but support the government so that they can do better. So if these people that are voicing their opinion and way forward for Gambia on the internet are now being ridiculed or disrespected by your advisors and or your ministers, it tells a lot what kind of government you're running. So, Mr. President, please call a cabinet meeting, warn your advisors and ministers to stick to their job, because we expect all of them to perform. We don't expect them to sit on social media and responding and being childish and playing games. These are respected positions in other countries. All these other countries that have advisors and ministers, you don't see them online back and forth with people. Now, if your advisors are political advisors, then those political advisors should be at the political bureau, at your political bureau, advising your political team on where and what to do, and they can campaign. That we can understand. But we cannot have a presidential advisor or minister of the cabinet wasting taxpayers' money, dollars or dollars in that matter, just idling around, because I see that as being idle. We have just concluded the OIC. We are still debating on where the success is and where the lapse is, or where the money is, or what happened. So we are still trying to figure it out. And we definitely do not need a minister or an advisor to be sitting there and throwing jabs, which, to be honest with you, no one cares. All it's going to create is hatred, anger, aggression. And if you call for peace and all your team, your cabinet ministers and advisors call for peace, then they should be the first to respect it. On that note, Mr. President, I hope this message is taken positively and that you do sit with your ministers and advisors and advise them to be serious so that other nations can take us seriously. Thank you. Once again, this is Marisol.